So, g'day. This video is a little bit of a review and a gripe about the Sparkfun Inventors kit, which is what a lot of people use on Arduino courses and things. And this week I had the pleasure of hosting a whole bunch of people, 23 altogether, at an Arduino workshop. And the people, some of them were software engineers, some were hardware engineers, some were mechanical engineers, and the idea was just to give them a bit of an introduction to embedded systems and Arduinos and what have you. So we got LittleBird Electronics, Marcus, to come down from Sydney. He did an awesome job, zero gripes at all with LittleBird. Very good mob. And he brought down the Sparkfun Inventors kits, which are used in the course. There's a great little booklet that comes with them, which explains how to put things together, and so people in the course can, follow it through and put all the things in the right places, and introduction to what the components are, and some good analogies between water flow and electron flow, etc. that he gave. So that was all great. No issues at all. People were generally quite happy. One thing that people did have a problem with was building the projects, because for some stupid reason only known to the folks at Sparkfun in the States, the resistors they supply in the kit are these little 1/6 of a watt resistors, and the lead thickness on these is 0.36 millimeters, and the lead thickness on some 1/4 watt resistors that I've got, if I can do this one-handed, yeah, lost it, hang on. And the lead thickness on these 1/4 watt ones is 0.41 millimeters. Now you wouldn't think that'd make a lot of difference, except when you take one of the resistors provided in the kit and you put it into the Sparkfun provided breadboard, see that? It doesn't even touch the sides. It's like it is impossible to build a reliable circuit with a component that is too small to fit the breadboard. And when those components are supplied specifically for use in that breadboard, in that kit, somebody's arse needs kicking. If you take a normal 1/4 watt resistor, you put it into the breadboard, it does actually touch the sides, although it's still quite loose. So they claim that these breadboards, assuming they're the same ones on their website, are good for 20 to 28 gauge wire. And clearly they're not, because 28 gauge wire is smaller than these resistors, and it doesn't touch the sides. So without any crude jokes about anything else, not touching the sides, it ain't good enough. So, and when you buy 25 of these and you pay using Australian rupees, you're spending quite a few $1,000s. So I may have tweeted about this, and I got, "Oh, we're sorry that you're having some difficulties with your kit. The awesome people in our tech support area are there to help you." So my answer to that would be, get every one of these Sparkfun kits that you sold to any sucker around the world and replace the resistors, or replace the breadboards. I'd suggest replacing the resistors because they cost them almost nothing, with ones that will actually stand up and stick in the breadboards. Because the students that I did have on the course were pretty frustrated by the fact that they had to constantly move components around because the resistors supplied by Sparkfun don't fit in their own breadboards. So there you go. All the rest of it was great. You get lots of interesting components. It's well packaged. Nice bags of things. You get these flex sensors. You get a touch pot, a servo. There are lots of cool projects that the students were able to build. But they were continuously frustrated by the poor quality, and only the poor quality because of the fact that the resistors are too small and they won't stick in the breadboard properly. So there you go. Pull your finger out, Sparkfun. You're giving your dealers, like the awesome people at LittleBird Electronics in Sydney, who did a great job on the course and who have great service, a bad name. Cheers.